Salute and thank you, NERDSoul. Oh yeah, lay ill kid at OneYoungsta holding down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's go. It's NERDSoul Gaming, y'all. We out here chilling, having a good time, enjoying ourselves, and I'm not by myself. That's right. I got Coop of Blurtish. What's up?
What's up, y'all? Shout out to everybody who listening to this on the Blurtish platform. Shout out to everybody who been giving us well wishes, and shout out to the Snurdy Black and Snurdy podcast. Me and Mark guest on their podcast is coming up soon. Hell of a great episode. I love telling our origin story, if you will, and other things. This was a dope, great time as we discuss Dreamcon and other things that we don't like, and some of the actual nerd stuff other than just FGC, because Open Mind's gonna tackle all that. But we had to tackle a particular incident at Dreamcon and give our thoughts on it and other things. So
what? Hold on. What happened at Dreamcon?
Real quick, an Asian dude who I guess had a black friend went around dressed as Frieza, call and say hello, monkeys, to everybody, and people, and
of course,
and people seem to vibe with it, or the bots or the algorithm. And then he gave a half-ass apology. Excuse my language, but I can't even clean that up. He was like, he basically said, I'm making money off of being racist, so I'm not gonna take the video down, but I truly am sorry.
It's that Chud the Builder stuff. And then, now, see, honestly, he should have, Houston should have held it down. He should have made that apology from the hospital. But, I'm going to go and let that slide.
I said the same thing.
Should have been making that apology from the hospital.
That's very, very, very bad timing on his part for him to be an Asian, dressed like Frieza, calling black people monkeys on the heels of this boycott, this Asian boycott that we supposed to be on as black folks for that dude killing that little boy who stole some Skittles. I don't know. I didn't think he stole nothing. I think
he said he stole a bottle of water.
But he killed that boy and he got off. And this dude wants to dress up like Frieza and call us monkeys. I don't think that's. I think at this point in the temperature of America, I think he should have kind of like. You could have dressed up as anybody. You could have dressed up
whoever
as
his friend
from
is,
Dragon Ball Z.
Whoever his friend is should have caught an L too. Because I'm like, why you bring him here?
Why you bring him?
I'm gonna say this: I don't condone violence, but I do condone protecting your peace and people respecting your mind. I ain't say you gotta whoop his ass completely, but a little shove, maybe rip off that makeup, and then but. A lot of these people today, and I'm sorry, I know we way off base because y'all gonna hear it.
Go on.
But
we gotta cover this.
Pop off, bro.
But basically, this is one thing I have a problem with new nerds, y'all. Again, we're 40s, we're grown black men. I'm not a violent person, I'll swear to you. But you're not gonna disrespect me like that without me not saying something. I need you new nerds and that to not justify your nerdom and feel like you gotta fit in to allow these people to do that. Sometimes it's worth the hassle. And I don't know the temperature of that crowd, because a lot of creators do a lot of strange things to be on and to seem like they're more than. So I don't know how this new crowd be. I just know if there's somebody who called me alone, I can catch him alone, I would go off. But then it might not be easier to do, because you might have people laying on the sword for coonery, and you just never know, man. So somebody should just step up to the plate. But I've seen some other cats out there at Dreamcon. This is nothing against Dreamcon, but it's gotten to the point where they're getting some bad actors who are just attending it, who don't really have good understanding.
Yeah. So RDC World, I know you watched the show, you know what I'm saying? I know you're a fan of NERDSoul. RDC, all y'all folks, look, get real security that ain't afraid to throw nobody out. Like, and just let it be known. Look, we ain't playing that dumb stuff no more. It happened last year.
Yeah, man, we not doing
real
We ain't
real
doing
licensed, bonded,
freezers.
insured security, so you ain't got to worry about nothing. They got the thing on the hip, and y'all get stupid and get them up out of here.
Like
Like the second I hear a "n," you're out, you're gone. We ain't playing.
Hit
And you
a
get
nuh.
look,
it's
you getting
just
thrown out the window. We ain't
Just
playing.
a nuh. Just a
Yeah,
nuh. That's all it is.
I. The problem is, I just think we are the toothpaste is out the tube in some environments. Not saying you can't go there and have a good time. I'm not saying that y'all somebody gonna be reading blah, 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 like y'all, bro. I ain't justifying no non-black person using that word and using slurs and then had to do cosplay to do it. Like, I need y'all to open y'all mind up and to understand how they play in your face. Anyway,
And I feel
continue.
like this before we move on to the next subject. I feel like Asian people ought to know better because y'all are treated like N words as well. So at the end of the day, like there's Dragon Ball universe has a lot of characters you could have cosplay at. A lot of
well, I
characters.
mean, he could have been freezing. Just don't say that stuff.
Yeah,
Nah,
you
nah,
don't
nah,
have to.
nah, 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 because that was very intentional. It was. There's no way that you
Yeah,
didn't
he
think
wanted. He
that
needed that as a shield.
Exactly.
this was very, and I don't even know what DreamCon Coop was talking about. Like I didn't notice, but I can just feel it in my gut. My gut is telling me. I have no context or behind this. I just the way it's like you dressed up as Frieza. You have a black friend. There's a lot of black people at this DreamCon, and you walk around calling everybody monkeys. And you want to say, well, Frieza calls saying monkey. Stop it, stop it. I don't want to hear the excuse. I don't want to hear nothing. There's
I'm
no
just
excuse
saying,
for that. There's no
you'll
excuse for that.
hear my rant more on this coming up soon. It'll be old news by then, but I'm sorry, it should never be old news. Some of the things that go on cons, look, some things that are 18 plus and wild, like I respect because hey, you have the freedom, you're an adult to do some things. But even when it's 18 plus or do whatever, there's some things that just should be law. And letting us get disrespected like that ain't necessarily against RDC one. That ain't against them. I'm just saying, black people, don't let these people play in your face. As much as y'all would buck up against your own people, buck up
Yep.
against them too. That's all I'm saying. But I don't know. I'm too old. I ain't in these situations. Maybe I don't be because I'll probably wind up in jail. And I
Yeah,
don't
because
want to.
I'm a look. I'm a cool guy, but I'm like, I'd probably be like, look, kill that stuff. And I say it with the most serious look I can, and I try to be cool. Now, if do want to continue, I'm like, all right, see, look, I tried to tell you.
I just
I
I
tried to
just don't
tell
want
you to let that stuff go.
to see our own brothers fighting for their own for the bigots who would not be on their side. That's all I'm saying.
Word. So,
Sorry, I
unfortunately,
started off with that, y'all. Y'all hear more of that on our guest pod, but our guest pod was more happy and fun. I promise you. That was one of the questions of things that you hated of the week, and that still boils me a little bit. Like, imagine you pay all that money. Let's say Texas ain't far from me, but it ain't cheap for me either. For Houston, and you go there, you have to go with that, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, if I was like, I just know I've been a vendor at these things. I be really rolling the idea through my head when I'm a vendor. Is somebody gonna come up to me and say something like that? And how am I gonna react? And how bad is it going to be? So I do play that scenario with my mind. I'd be like, thank you, Jesus, that I ain't had to flex on nobody as a vendor at my table.
because I ain't playing that mess.
So,
Like,
but
I try to be
continue. I'm
cool, but I
sorry,
ain't
guys.
playing that mess. But
We're
anyway,
gonna,
so
we're gonna talk some good happy stuff tonight.
on
Calm
the
down.
on the
'cause
flip
we gotta
side of that, we had the Marvel Tokon open beta. Oh yeah. FGC rejoice. We had all types of, Marvel characters to play with and, enjoy and, flip around, hit people, go through assists and super moves and all kinds of stuff with the beauty of the Arxis artwork. So everybody is happy with it, right?
No,
Oh yeah, I
everybody's
am.
not. Believe it or not, I am.
I
Normal
am, but everybody's not happy. The
It's
FGC looks for something to complain about all the time.
bro. It's tops. It's one of the tops. It was a top story on Polygon. I'm like, dang. I know open mind, but open mind don't never steer me wrong until y'all like. Cause I don't follow Twitch. So I don't follow these people. I don't know. I don't know what Sonic Fox be thinking. But hey, here you go, Sonic Fox quoted, and I'm like, what?
I told you, bro. I told
So
you.
what did
Oh
Sonic
my
Fox say?
Sonic Fox said he didn't say it this verbatim, but basically this game is trash. You know, your favorite quote. He didn't say that. He didn't say this game is trash. But
So essentially, what that means is Sonic Fox can't win.
Sonic Fox was getting bodied, and his complaint was something about how to move, something about the move. No, he didn't say verbatim this game is trash, but he gave that this game is trash energy on his Twitter, and I'm not on Twitter no more.
I
but
saw
I
another switch. Yo, the Polygon article is good because it gave me a good sample size of what Open Mind was talking about. Somebody said this was like a meme, like, do you like a game that's responsive? Don't play this. If you like a game, if you like Marvel, don't play this. If you a fighting game, don't play this. But if you like artwork, play this. Like, so they all just boiled it down to the artwork.
They tried to shade it.
But
So let me give some context before I pop off.
Sure.
Let me give some context to what they're griping about. Again, I'm not just going to put this all on Sonic Fox and use him as a scapegoat.
No, it's not just, it's pro players.
Yeah,
pro players, right?
Or wannabe pro players.
And their followers. Okay, so what they're griping about is the auto combo system and the modern control.
Oh,
let's just say that. Let's not, instead of saying auto combos and one button supers, no. Let's just call it what it is. Modern control. This is an age-old argument that went back to Street Fighter 6. Even though DNF Duel came out before Street Fighter 6 and it had modern controls, and in other games, let's not talk about Battle for the Grid. That was modern controls. That was 2020. That was 2019. But let's just stick to the thing. Modern controls is not a new concept. It has just become the industry standard. And all the boomers and the pro players and the classic controls purists have come out. Even the content creators like Roofamonger, right? Not Maximilian Dude, by the way. Roofamonger is one of the main content creators who despises modern controls. Okay, so here's the thing, y'all. And I heard a rumor. I'm not sure. Not a rumor. I think I read an article, and I'm not certain if it's actually true. But even Virtua Fighter, the new Virtua Fighter, is going to have some form of modern controls. It's not going to be the way Tekken set it up, but it's going to be a situation where you can press a button and it do a full combo. When you press a button, and it's not like you have to string these combos together. You can actually just mash one button. That's going to be a feature, but you're going to have to kind of see how it plays out, because I don't know how that's going to work for a 3D fighting game. But they're adding it into their system. So what everybody's complaining about is the ease of use and the ease of access. They call it I saw a video clip on Instagram where I don't know the guy's name. He's got a little bit of a following of him, so maybe 8,000 subscribers or something. I didn't check the number, but he put a clip out of how somebody, air quote, scrubbed him out. What does that mean? In his mind, he feels that he's a top level player. Mind you, nobody's ever played Mortal Tokon. This is new to all of us. None of us know how to play for real, except for those who had the closed alpha, who had access to it, those big names. But when it became an open beta, all these content creators getting their hands on it, and somebody beats you, and you call it, he scrubbed me out with this mashing, he mashed a button and he beat me. Okay, I need y'all to stop. Now it's time to pop off. Yeah. I need y'all in the FGC. I've been playing fighting games for 30 years. I'm 43 years old. I've been playing fighting games for 30 years. Back to the arcade, put your quarter up days. Now, I wasn't the best back then. I was just a kid in the arcade putting quarters in, mashing buttons too. So I didn't really start getting good until 10 years after 13. You know, I was a teenager almost in my 20s before I actually started to call myself fairly decent. Because I was a button masher like everybody else, just a kid happy to be at the arcade, putting my quarter in the machine. What I'm saying is I have enough knowledge and experience, and you can call me a boomer if you want to, but I don't identify with the dismissal of modern controls thing, because I feel like that's a coping mechanism. right? Somebody beat you. You yourself, you feel yourself, you a high level player, high IQ player. We won't say high level. We'll call you high IQ because high level doesn't really mean anything. You can still lose. But if you deem yourself a high IQ fighting game player and this air quote scrub beginner casual player beats you, instead of you just taking the L, this game is trash. Oh, y'all got it set up for everybody to just get on this game and just play, and anybody can just beat you. It's like,
It's like,
stop.
just like before, anybody
But
can beat you.
here's my pop off though. Here's my pop off. If you got your butt whooped, take the L.
Yeah.
Because that's what y'all say to rage quitters. When people rage quit, disconnect, mid-fight, and when you about to put your combo off, they got an inch of life left, and you got them into the combo, you about to get the dub, and they disconnect. Y'all are no different than the rage quitters. You who say this is a scrub casual player's game, or this is a game for ease of everybody who's just casuals and scrubs. You yourself that say that, you're no different than the rage quitter who disconnects when they about to lose. Because you can't just take your L. You have to blame the mechanics. You have to blame the system design. You have to put the blame on somebody, on something other than yourself. Sonic Fox. Because you're supposed to be the pro player. You're supposed to be the ego person.
Throw another perspective on what you're saying. I'm gonna go a step further. No, you say they're not any different. No, they're actually worse than the rage quitters, and this is why. I actually made one. I actually made one person rage quit. I had one hit left. I don't know how you rage quit with one punch left. How do you find the button to quit when you got one hit to take? Look, when I get beat up, I'm too busy being mesmerized by the beatdown. I'll be like, go ahead, get it over.
Yeah, like I was getting cooked up by a Black Panther, and I was like, yo, man, I gotta learn how they flip them moves like that.
I didn't have the brain capacity to process that. I just get like, ooh, firework. It felt like fireworks show because I was dead. But the reason why they worse because they have more influence, more clout, and more influence over devs, over people to influence the game to their situation because they already have the following, the money, and different things. Now, this is what they don't have. Now, they have the initial following and they're the big dog, they're the 1%. But last time I checked, 99% beats 1%, right?
Right.
And this is where I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna just go ahead and make this. I'm gonna make this point early. When you said that this game could possibly be for any scrub like myself, can jump in, you button mash, have fun, or it is a low floor
skill ceiling,
as a low floor, high skill ceiling. Very like any fighting game is gonna have a high skill ceiling. Even Marvel Rivals have a high skill ceiling if you really want to apply some weird thing to it. Sometimes because some things are against you, but it can have a high skill ceiling. So with that said, if there's more 99% people who, and I love how Claudia Rio said, who get off work, who not trying to be a pro, they're going to spend their $50 to $60 and give to the devs of Arxis Works, and give their cut to Sony and do all this other stuff. Who do you think eventually has more? Like, we don't have a voice per se, but who makes the company more money? Who makes the game stay alive? Shout out to Maximilian because Max is one of Rio. They know this, like they have grown up. Like Max, I don't think he ever been like. He's like, look, I know that I'm better than like a lot of y'all, but I want y'all to play the game so I can keep playing the game, so the game can live. Because that's simple economics 101. If more people have access to a thing and want to spend on a thing, that thing becomes more healthy. So you always have a high ceiling that one of you's 1%ers can always float up to and go high it off, and they have their own lot. You can make your own lobbies. You can make your own tournaments. I'm not playing in no damn $100,000 tournament. I'm not going to be at Evo. I'm not going to be at this. The game is in beta. How is it? It's not even finished, dog. Like, then I see that. It's like, it's still not finished. It's almost there. It's going to get tweaked. And I seen some bugs. Like, I couldn't escape the little arcade cabinet. I got trapped. I had to exit the lobby. There were some glitches. That glitch kept happening to me. I kind of bumped something, did something, and I couldn't literally get off my animation was trapped there. So yeah, those things got to get cleaned up. they had lag problems. PC
Yeah.
players had more problems than PlayStation players.
Oh, yes, we did.
So I came across some.
You know what, Coop? Hold up. I'm not letting the 1% off that easy. I'm not gonna sit here and allow them to act as if they don't understand marketing and they don't understand money and sales. Y'all have been pro players for too long. Matter of fact, the devs reach out to y'all to test their game, and y'all get exclusive access to these games. Marvel Tokon is just one example. Y'all always get first dibs on it, and not just the pro players, the big content creators too.
Yep.
Stop acting like y'all don't understand money. That's BS. I'm not allowing y'all to have that anymore. I'm tired of Maximilian Dude having to explain this to y'all. I'm tired of Cloud of Rio having to explain this to y'all. Y'all do get it. You don't care. You just want this game catered to your style so that you can actually have a chance to win the jackpot at the tournament or whatever. Like, here's the thing. I need y'all to get this. You pro
Sonic
players,
can always play Skullgirls.
but nobody plays it anymore.
I know.
You'll be fighting 3 people. But listen,
you want to know why? You want to know why?
Nobody. It's a dead game.
Thank you.
But here's the thing. I need you pro players and you big YouTube channel players or you big content creators who actually get access to these tournaments. I need y'all to understand something. Okay, you represent yourself.
Yes.
Right? We don't care about you like you think we do. And I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm saying it to be real. Because reverse it. You don't care about us. You want us to subscribe to you. You want us to donate to you. You want us to support you. You want us to cheer for you. You want us to revere you and uplift you. You want all of this from us, and you give nothing back but some content video of you doing a sweaty balls combo, an unwashed butt combo. Unwashed butt, meaning you ain't washed your butt all day. You've been playing this game all day, and all you do is play these games all day. So therefore, you can do the infinite combo where we have jobs and we don't have time to touch these games and sit on them for 14 hours a day. You unwashed butt players who feel as though this game is trash, whatever game it is, that it has a modern controls on it, that you then get beat by these people who have jobs and have multiple game backlog of games that they play, so they frequent these games very seldom, but they'll keep playing it because it's fun to play, easy to pick up and play. Yes, it has an in-depth combo system, Marvel Tokon. Yes, it does have a high skill ceiling, but you don't have to play like that. You can still just do the easy mode, basic mode stuff and rank up, mind you, and just get to, and if you plateau, then you plateau, because who are you trying to impress if you have a full-time job and a life?
And let me just throw this.
In other words, before you jump in, Coop, I need y'all to allow the 9-to-5 people who have jobs and families, a girlfriend, a wife, or whatever you have, and kids. I need y'all to let them be high rank if they get there doing the auto combo. Why can't they have it? Who are you to say, well, you're only high, you're not a true high rank, you don't belong here? Says who died and made you the decider? The system gave me points from my win. I won enough wins and enough points that put me into the high tier rank, and I'm still beating you high tier players. I'm not talking about myself. I'm just speaking in general. They still beat those high rank players by doing the auto combo. If you continue to get hit with the auto combo, I need you to take responsibility for you getting hit with the auto combo. Because don't get mad at me because I do the auto combo. Block. And I'm getting upset here because it's like y'all supposed to be high-ranked players and you getting bodied by the auto simple combo that you supposed to be blocking. But you high-ranked pro player, Sonic Fox, how you getting bodied by these air quote scrubs doing an auto combo on you, and you a pro player who won Evo tournament?
Because they getting exposed. You're finding out that when you allow people to remove the 10, 25 hours that it takes to learn all of these combos, you find out they're not really that good. They just have the time to learn these combos. If you give the combos to everybody, then guess what? They're not that special no more.
Bruh. And to even to parallel the rival stuff and Rio. Now I kind of disagree with Rio a little bit on this, but he also ain't really tripping on it. Like, and there's a lot of, and I know I'm gonna make another point because people in the FGC and the rivals community, of course, not say been beefing, but they vacillate. They're the same people. They kind of, there's a Venn diagram of the same people in there that sweats and all that, and the terrible DPS players. People hate people like Rocket. Rocket is he can be a heal bot. Rocket can just hit one button, and if he don't die, he is extremely valuable, right? If you are a Rocket and you can keep me, I am a tank player about most of the time. I'm a tank or a healer. So when I'm playing tank, especially I'm playing Penny, and you want to heal by me, you are my friend. As fun, Rocket is Penny's team up. So
right.
If you ain't even trying to kill, I've come across those Rockets, man. I'd be like, salute you. They'll have maybe 2 deaths. Don't try to get a kill. Have like 20, 30,000 healing. But people will be like, they should be like, there's a sentiment that they shouldn't be able to move up rank or whatever. Bruh, he's an angel. He's a sweet baby boy who wants to do good and help his team out. Why is that a bad thing? You should commend that player who don't need the ego get points when he's helping get the win.
He helping you build your stats up.
So that's just a parallel that mindset I don't understand. So it's like, if you are, like you said, you're a pro player, and if me, if I can hit square 3 times or 4 times on you, and you Sonic Fox or you whoever, this is not to just dump on Sonic Fox, but he was one of the people quoted. Go read the Polygon.
No, I mean, it's Sonic Fox, it's Punk, it's the usual suspects.
It's the usual suspect. Yeah.
If I can keep getting square off on you, and if I do it, me, lowly old me, 9 to 5 or me, I should barely even get that off of you. I could barely get that off of open mind. But I know I had a feeling when I could get it off. And just when he got close, or maybe he do such and such thing, it's like, oh, I could probably do this, sneak this in real quick. And sometimes it happens. Guess what? People like, it's hard not to get hit in these games. We are humans playing a highly animated.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of flashes, a lot of stuff happening on that screen.
Yeah,
it's a lot of stuff. Look, you can't be constant. You can't stop everything, and you're gonna get hit. Just get hit.
And it is what it is. Like, honestly, and I'm not making no excuses. Literally, this sounds like an excuse, but I took my ass whoopings. That's okay. My left thumb is not as flexible as my right thumb. It's always been that way. I can play it, but after a while, like now, even Mike said this after he destroyed us in the lobbies. Mike came in with the whip.
Mike came in hot.
But one thing after Mike ended my career, he about to retire me. Yes, I needed a break. Like, even when I won the matches, I was like, oh, I can't do this for like 2 matches in a row. That's 6 rounds of this. And who knows how these rounds go. Like, it's a lot of, it's a weird way. It's a mental acuity. It's timing. Your hands gotta open, close, release, mash, do this. And it's just constant. It's like, oh Lord, like, I haven't played a fighter in a while, but I have played old fighters. Like, I haven't played these new things where you got to play 3 rounds. Like, that's how out of date I am. Like, oh man, it's standard 3 rounds. Like, why can't it just be 2?
And just to kind of piggyback on what Coop is saying to y'all, I want y'all to. This is another topic in the FGC, and it's not to do with Tokon. It's just a general thing. Let people one and done, because y'all get mad when somebody don't rematch you. First of all, nobody owes you a rematch. Second of all, exactly what Coop just said. Okay, if you can get carpal tunnel, which is a form of arthritis, sometimes you have to just rest your wrist and your thumb.
Yes.
So if I beat you and I don't rematch you, stop getting toxic with me. You scrub, you scared I'm gonna beat you. Why don't you just run the set? No, it was, even though I won, that was crazy. I need a mental break.
Yeah.
I need a break.
I'm okay with 1 and 1.
I need to go.
I win a match. You win a
match. Yo,
cool. You got
my
it.
My thing is the option to rematch is there. The option is there. It's not mandatory that I take it, and that's why Mortal Kombat died. Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 11. The reason those two games died so quickly is because when you go to rank match and you fight somebody, win or lose, you have to run the set, because if you back out, you get penalized and the other person gets to win. They're forcing you on Mortal Kombat to run the set in the rank mode. If you don't rematch, I'm telling you, you don't have the option. If you don't rematch, if you try to win and then leave, one and done, you get penalized and you get the loss, and your opponent gets 2 free wins off you. Then you have to play. That's why Mortal Kombat died. Mortal Kombat is already toxic in and of itself. And then you're going to force me to fight somebody whose connection is trash, by the way. They lagging like crazy. I don't want to do this again. I barely won this game. I won this laggy match, but I don't want to fight again with this same laggy player. You don't have a matchmaking system in place to let me. I can set my parameters to 5 bars only. You still gonna match me to somebody that's laggy or lag switching. So you can't really get away from a laggy person even if you set your parameters to 5 bars only. So at the end of the day, I need you in the FGC. I need all of y'all to get off your own nuts, please. You ain't all of that. Nobody cares about your content like that, for real, for real. We'll support it if it's dope, if you positive. But y'all, this toxic content creation where you think you him, everybody is him. All of y'all are not him all at once.
It's that main character syndrome, man.
The main character. I need y'all to stop it. Call it First of all, I saw a lot of y'all on YouTube and on IG calling people scrubs on Marvel Tokon Beta. How like we all played this game before.
This is what
I don't care if you played Marvel vs. Capcom before. You haven't played Marvel Tokon before. We're all scrubs, including Sonic Fox. We don't know how to play this game yet. Who you calling the scrub?
I will say this. Most people, I didn't really pay attention. I try not to pay attention to comments because since I freed myself from Marvel Rivals comments, because it's pointless talking to people in that game unless you have a 6-stack, unless you do going in with a friend or a buddy or somebody you know. Don't even talk to people. After you get the game sense down, stop talking to people. It'll make your life easier. But I look at it was a couple of people fighting. Like one dude talked to me. I only got it in Central. I only got one bad thing in Central something. Like he beat me and he's talking trash. Yo, mashing ass. I'm like, bro, you was throwing out that storm leg and I got hit by it. You won. Like, what are you mad if I'm spamming? I'm spam. You beat me. You taught me a lesson. I spam. You won. Whoop-de-doo. Like you have I don't have the thumb strength after playing these long matches to type trash. All I'm gonna say is GG. Thank you put the sticker. Thank you for the game. In fact, Tokon makes me more politer than Rivals because if you roll me faster, cool. If I win faster, I'm not the fastest winner. I would love to be able to win my games fast. But if you beat me and you roll me quick, I actually appreciate it because you save me time. So I don't have to play a death match to the last hit. Like those are fun, but those are tiresome after a while. Like you got it, man. Because I'm not playing rank. I don't care about my ego on this game. This was the equivalent for me. And I guess I'm sorry, I'm talking too long, but I'm just saying
you good.
From a noob, scrub, whatever, FGC guy. I can't even say it. I don't even try to pretend to be FGC. It's like whatever. I'm gaming. This was the closest to an arcade vibe fighting game that I've had in years that I actually wanted to. Other game I wanted to play might have been Dragon Ball Z Fighters, but I didn't have, it was kind of people were weird in person because I didn't have the thing. I ain't have the stick. They was kind of funky acting, but I was like, I might learn that. I still kind of want to learn to play Guilty Gear Strive because it's so beautiful. And I just love anime.
Yeah, Strive is dope.
And it has
Strive is my game, man.
Great music, great vibes. Tokon's music and vibes are so arcade. It's what I dreamed of, wish I could see on an arcade stick, other than Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I was like,
but Strive is not beginner friendly though. Strive is not beginner. It's very, very.
Yeah, I did have to. It took me a while to
Yeah,
all
the
that stuff
reason
down.
why
So
put it like this, Coop. The reason why NERDSoul really was as good as he was, like beating on us like he was the other night, is
because he
because
was
for
beating
one,
us, because
for one,
don't let that video lie to you. He was
yeah.
came in like Hacksaw Jim Duggan with the
By y'all,
tomahawk.
by the way, y'all, NERDSoul completely lied to y'all about us. We're not the bullies here. Okay, we're not the bullies here. NERDSoul was the bully. He came in and took our lunch money. But listen, because NERDSoul, I kind of got NERDSoul into Strive back in the day.
Oh yeah, because you told me to try
Strive,
Faust.
yeah, I just got him into that game, period, because he saw me playing with the Tokon. It was a beautiful game. It's got the
Yeah.
artwork. Now, mind you, this is an Arxis game. So, because NERDSoul has been playing an Arxis game prior to this, it was easy for him to pick up because Arxis
Yeah.
kind of designs their games similar. Like, has some Guilty Gear Strive in it. Marvel
And I've
Tokon
played
has
I've
some Strive in
played
it.
fighters as well. I just
Yeah.
don't really. I
So
play it
he
offline
already
a lot.
had so he already has an idea, so to speak, of how the game, like even just picking it up and touching it for the first time, it's a familiar feeling because by it being an Arxis game, you got Dragon Ball Fighter Z, you got Guilty Gear Strive, something he's already been playing. So to pick this up, and me myself, I played those two games too. I was a God of Destruction rank on Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I got to the top ranks too before I retired. It feels like that. So it was nothing for me to pick it up and play. I just had to learn my character. But at the end of the day, just for Coop, you can play Strive. I'm not telling you not to play it. I'm just saying it's not Dragon Ball Fighter Z and it's not Tokon. You have to do the inputs on that game. Ain't no auto combos on there.
Yeah, there's
You got to do the inputs.
Do they kind of have? They have some.
No, that's Gatling. That's called Gatling. That's not auto combo. Because what you're doing is you press.
In a sense, doesn't it function essentially the same?
No, it's not. I know what you're trying to say, NERDSoul. I get it, but it's not. Because I don't want you to give, because people who never really play Strive may actually listen to you like, well, if I can play Tokon, I can play Strive. No, you cannot.
Oh no, it's not that like that style of auto combo, but it's
so it's what you're explaining, what you're describing is called Gatling. Gatling is a form of button mashing where you don't mash the same button over and over again to get the combo. You actually mash a sequence of buttons like 1, 2, 3, 4, launcher. So you can press light punch, medium punch, heavy punch, and launch them in the air. But you have to manually do it. And as long as you're quick enough with your fingers, with your input, with you touching that button, you'll get the follow-up punch and kick in combo succession. But you have to manually do it. Versus Tokon and Dragon Ball Fighter Z, just mashing that one button, you're getting these attacks that would come follow up right after just mashing one button. But here's the thing, it's not a bad thing. It's just that Arxis is making this Marvel Tokon game, and if you played any Arxis game, it will have a familiar tone for you. You won't have difficulty playing it. I wasn't surprised to see NERDSoul playing so well. He just had to find his character. But I wasn't shocked like, oh, NERDSoul beat me up. Like, I kind of expected him to be halfway decent because he'd been playing Strive. He'd been playing Dragon Ball Fighter Z. And I know when I picked it up, before I even told y'all I had it, I was just up all night in the lab. I was like, okay, this game is very, very beginner friendly. But I'm just speaking from the mind of a person who doesn't play fighting games. I'm a veteran. So once I felt the game, I was like, okay, I see what I need to do. I see what I can and can't do. I get it. It makes sense to me. I didn't need no guide book or nobody to explain it. I just mashed the button and the game is telling me what it is. Nothing was complicated for me. I get it, everything. I need to practice. I need to figure out some direction of what I want to do. But do I have an understanding of the game? Yes, it's not complicated at all. I don't even need to be taught.
And again, against the high-minded 1%, like you say, it's beginner friendly, but it is designed to where it could be beginner, it could be higher level, and at the end of the day, y'all, again, I know, like you say, we shouldn't have to explain this to say the 1%, the pros. They know money, but y'all groupies out there, if you will, you followers, you sheep, you mindless folk, I'm here to tell you, stop all that. Because no matter how you simp to be into the in crowd. If you don't get into the in crowd, you know if you're in the in crowd or whatever. But you can't. You're all trying to rush to the top instead of enjoying where you're at in the middle and enjoying this product because again, it is a Marvel IP. You know, Strive is Arx's own baby, way out there, so that's very unique and unto his left. This game has synergy with 3-4 other games that's out there, movies that's coming out, that's built to be lasting for a long time. They don't want to die out. And that ain't me talking about whether if I'm a scrub or this that. I'm just telling you as a person that if you have more touch a thing and spend on a thing, that thing is more healthy. Like, for example, just I'm gonna use this as a boring example. Post-it notes. Boring as hell, right? But how many people buy post-it notes? How many people buy paper? You know what I'm saying? Everybody uses paper or something. Everybody can write on it. Everybody can find a use for it. And it's never going out of style. I'm just saying I know that's a wild example, but it's
they're in every office I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So every HR office has a post-it.
And even if it doesn't, if you don't have paper, you have the digital facsimile. They made the digital version look like paper. So what does that tell you? Your brain process, even if this is Microsoft Word, it looks like a sheet of paper visually. So why would they not want their game to be healthy? And it ain't even out, y'all. Y'all already complaining and say, just that, like, the game isn't out. Like, for real. You can pre-order it. It's not on your you cannot go play the game now. It's not out for all intents and purposes.
And when they said 3 o'clock, they meant 3 o'clock, boy.
They sure in the hell
they turned that bad boy off.
I was in the middle of a match.
They said
I
lights
was in
out.
training. As soon as I hit pause, they were like, "Nope." All right,
look, the person I was fighting, I was in a ranked match. The person I was fighting is probably taking an exhale breath because I had them in the assemble combo. Like I did the hot knock them up in the air, and I did the ground splat, and I had 150 bars a meter, and I connected that assemble super with Magneto. All 4 of them was going at it. Then it said down for maintenance. I was like, whoa! They did kick me off right as I was doing my combo. That person was happy. Whoever that person was I was fighting, they was happy to see the game disconnect because they was about to take that L, and I was gonna clip it too, but I didn't clip that match because it disconnected. But it was. They wasn't playing. But at the end of the day, man, listen, I had a blast on Marvel Tokon. Like, I haven't done my review yet on my channel because I've just been busy. Like, I had time to sit down and do nothing. But when I do give my review, I'm giving this game an A-. And I'm only giving it a minus because, for one, they making Steam players create a PSN account to play it. Even though they don't have PlayStation, they can't log in and talk on the actual account. They just have to have one so they can play the game. I think that's kind of archaic. And the fact that they don't have the game available in all countries, I feel like that's a greed move. I feel like that's corporate greed. I don't know how it looks behind the scenes or what the reason is, other than I feel like corporate greed. But that's just, business wise. There's nothing nobody can do about that. As far as how the game plays, looks, and feels, I give it an A, and nobody gets an A from me. I love this game. I'm glad I love it because I was afraid I wasn't going to. I was afraid I was going to not like this game. I've never played Magneto before. I've never was a Magneto person in fighting games. I don't even know how to play with Magneto in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I don't like his moveset. I can't do the infinite combo. He's not my character. But this is not the same Magneto from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So the fact that I'm even playing with Magneto is like, wow, like it's not the character that I thought I was going to be playing with. But that's who I ended up playing with on the beta. I might not stick with them. I might switch them out, but because they're going to be other characters coming down. First, we already got the Phoenix Cyclops reveal because he's going to be the first DLC
Phoenix
character.
Force Cyclops.
So yeah, he's Phoenix Force Cyclops. So it's like there's going to be some characters coming down the pipeline. I'm going to get these characters and see, even if I don't like them, I'm still going to buy them and see if I like them. This is the first game where I actually felt like I actually want to spend some money. I actually want to buy the season pass. I don't buy season passes.
This game genuinely looks dope, man.
Playing
once I got the feel of it.
Season pass for this game. Like that's how much I like it.
Like once I got the feel of it, I was like, oh, this game dope.
I mean, it's what I do like about it, just the momentum of it. When you actually, I don't know if you're winning or losing, but the music cranks up. So it's kind of like a roller coaster ride. Like you feel,
Yeah, I give you that. I see what you're saying.
it actually feels like a Ferris, like one of those. Like we had an old place called Funfair Park, where it was like a bunch of drifters and weird people with bad haircuts in the 80s and 90s, and they'll play loud rock music. That's what it feels like. You're on, you're on the tilt the world and they crank it up to 11, and then the music is louder and this and that, and then you spinning around. So it just feels that way. And like I said, y'all, I may never even ever, if I buy this game, I may never ever play rank. I don't give a damn. I honestly don't give a damn about playing rank, because I'm not gonna make more money. My enjoyment ain't gonna be no greater as far as I can process by playing rank than playing other people at the same level. I don't feel like it would make a difference for me. But do I like what I felt? Yeah, it felt good. It was snappy. I had some issues, just small issues, but overall, it was fun. I mean, it's with characters that clearly are popular. If you like Marvel, there's this and that. I did like this little joke that's going around, like for all the big bad FGC players who are like mad at Marvel rival players. I mean, y'all went last day in the FGC. Like, bro, it's not a special place where they scan you at the door or whatever. It's just a game, y'all. Like for real. Like most of y'all are probably terrible DPS players who I would gladly see y'all get kicked off of rivals, because y'all playing rivals like a fighting game. Good for you. Learn to play a team. If you play a team game, learn to play a team game. Please, by all means, get your selfishness away from me when I'm in the team spirit. But I just see that joke like, oh, they too, like, bro, it's a game, bro. It's not like real life. What bills are due and situations got to be figured out. I'm like, man, if y'all no job having content creators, don't sit down while you wear the tank top.
Man, they be in their mama basement or the extra room. When she got her knitting utensils and stuff. Talking about
with
people
that 70s wall decor. Talking about you scrubs, y'all soft this generation. Like, no, you are of this generation. Good for you.
You want to know? I want to ask a rhetorical question to the FGC, to the personality type that y'all both describing. It's a rhetorical question that they'll probably you don't have to answer. Just a pondering question. Why is everybody a bully in the FGC?
I do not, because I think they don't have something in their life that they need to express, and they're edgelords. Therefore, they feel that this is the how you express being a man or expressing their respect factor or their power. Whereas I know that most men who can actually demolish you in real life can be kind, can be gentle to people who are less than whatever. Look, you can call it being a bleeding heart, whatever. But if people really cut a fool who could cut up all the time, some of y'all wouldn't make it. Yeah. Shout out to E40. I remember when E40 said this. Like, E40 was talking about his book. I love how E40 talk when he says that. He's like, look, I'm a straight up, I've been a thug, I've been a hustler, this and that. He said, yo, don't be just because you think somebody's a square, don't think he won't put them blenders on you. I love how you don't think that a square won't put you through them blenders.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say this real quick. Hold that thought. I'm gonna keep it real with a whole bunch of y'all out there. The idea of losing your freedom and your access to your family, or losing your job and the way to put food in your family's mouth, has saved so many of y'all. Y'all ain't got no idea. It has saved so many of y'all. Cause like, I'm sure Coop, I'm sure Open Mind, all three of us have been like, you know what, and then be like, nah. Cause my family. If I get arrested, then I gotta do this, then I gotta do that. Then he in the hospital. If he mess around and die from internal bleeding in the hospital, now that's manslaughter. And then, you know what I'm saying? We start when we thinking about that. Look, trust me, many of y'all have been saved by real life. You know what? I got real stuff to lose.
I'm glad that I had to gain this as an older man now, because I had not a coworker. A guy used to come to the library I don't know what, some crackhead or whatever, or some young dude who, I don't know why he felt the need to disrespect me. I'm trying to help him. I'm like, bruh, hey, bro, he was calling me now. I said, bro, hey, I said, hold up, dog. I said, bro, you better check that shit at the door. I said, hey, I'll help you, but don't you disrespect me, and I won't disrespect you. But if you 2 steps away, first of all, you think you real thin. Now, unless you just got you bought you a Golden Glove boxing champion, I'm already thinking about how I'm gonna ditch your chest up. All right, you taller than me. All I gotta do is punch forward, and you're going to feel it. I ain't the strongest puncher, I understand, but you're a $150 or $180 best, and you 6'4", so you're not hardy. And okay, let's say I ain't got the best of hand. All I gotta do is grab you, dog. If I gotta do is shimmy you a little bit and mess you up. So I was thinking about, I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna walk off. I didn't tell him, I said, hey, some of these people here, they get on my nerves helping this public. I said, I gotta walk off. I said, because I'm gonna be looking like a raging idiot. I said, I gotta control my temper. Now he don't come in anymore. I ain't seen him, but I thought several ways how to hurt his face. But I'm like, nah, and I talked to my wife, like, nah, don't do that. I talked to my coworker. Shout out to my coworker William, because he be like, we'll talk dirty stuff like that, but like, nah, you ain't gonna talk to me like you just ain't gonna talk to me any type of way. Either you gonna hurt or I'm gonna hurt. It's just two ways about it.
We gonna hurt.
We gonna hurt. It's like if I gotta fight you, I gotta hurt you. It's just it's ego. As you get older, it's about self-preservation. Ego and all that shit, excuse my language, goes out the window. I have to make you feel it so you learn something, so maybe we both persevere. Or maybe we both end. But a lot of y'all, I don't know what this bully culture, we need to bully people, this and that. Like, a lot of y'all don't have the personality to be like this bully and this and that. I just found that funny. And it was just like, it was shout out to IG. Like, just blow this garbage through my thing. I'm like, it's kind of funny, but it's also, I was about to respond to him like, bruh, you got a bird chest and you got a tank top on. Calm down. Like, let people, like, yeah, there's stupid people and rivals and this and that. But again, it's not, the FGC is an idea. It's not a real place, y'all. Like, chill out.
And the reason I asked that question about bullying, because let me give a little bit more context too. And this is the average content creator or pro player, depending on your flavor. They have this condescending tone about them that says, you're a scrub. You trash. Go play something else. Go play this game. Go play that game. Y'all scrub. I'm sick of these scrubs. They're very prevalent in Tekken 8. Oh, Tekken 8 is infected with these bullies. You trash. Go to practice mode. Blah blah blah. This bully energy. But back to Maximilian Dude and his overall, because this isn't a recent video by Maximilian Dude. This is just, if you follow Maximilian Dude, you kind of know where he stands on this type of thing. Back to everybody being able to play. Why does a person have to be a pro player to get your respect? Not that I need your respect in the first place. Not that I need you to give me any credit or any type of accolade as my opponent. I don't need that from you. But I actually don't need nothing from you. You don't have to say a word to me. We can just have our fight, go into the next battle, go back and matchmake and get you another opponent. It's that quick. But why does it have to? What's the big deal? You a scrub. Get out of here. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this fighting game. Y'all ain't ready for this fighting game. Y'all can't. Like, what I don't get is, at the end of the day, you're gonna rage quit against somebody who beats you. Yep. You're gonna complain and say that the game is trash because you got caught in the blender corner combo that you can't get out of. You're gonna say that you're gonna make a content video to get clicks and views to say how trash the game is because you got bodied on this game by this high level player. Man, this character is OP. This character is broken. This game is broken.
Yeah.
Like, the game is broken. The character is broken.
But wait a minute. I thought you said you tired of all of these scrubs. I thought you said if you go to practice mode. Like, which one is it? Do you want an easy fight or do you want a challenge? You say you
They,
want a
they
challenge
want the
because
challenge that suits them and make them look good.
right, because you
And
don't
make them
really
the
want
most
the
money.
challenge. Because if
Because I know there
somebody
was some
body
people.
you,
I know there was some people this weekend that was angry by getting beat by what they consider regular Joes.
yeah.
Because
Oh, they made content about it.
pros they can't just lose.
Yeah.
They'll lose, then they want to go to your profile. They gotta want to make sure and see if you
Like,
somebody. If you
who are
guys,
you? Have you been? I've never seen you at a major. Have you won any tournaments? Listen, man. I bought this game like you did. I can play. I'm allowed to master. But
Right.
back to Street.
Y'all
Listen. Back to Street Fighter
lucky.
6. Back to Street Fighter 6. Because Street Fighter 6 is really caught all of the heat for the modern controls thing. I still play modern controls right now. Now, mind you, I was watching somebody's stream on TikTok. This is a guy, I think his name is Gaming Jutsu or something. Black dude. He plays with DJ. Now, cool guy, not a toxic person, but I was just on TikTok flipping through the For You page, and his screen pops up. He's always playing Street Fighter 6, and the conversation in the chat was about modern control. So he saw me coming. He said, "What's up, with mine? Hey, thanks for coming by, brother." Like he acknowledged me when I entered his chat. I hadn't spoken though, and the conversation in the chat was about modern control. Now, usually me and him go back and forth. Like he'll talk back to me, he'll respond to me. You know what I'm saying? He tries to respond to his chat. Somebody in the chat said something about modern controls guile. And I mean, he just downed it. He said, "Yeah, I don't take people who play modern controls seriously. However, there is a guy who plays modern controls guile, and he's got a channel bigger than mine. I'm trying to be like him. But overall, I don't take people who play modern controls seriously." And I was like, "Wait a minute, hold up, bro. I'm typing. I play modern controls. I play Rashid modern controls. I play Guile modern controls. I play Honda modern controls and Zangief." He looked at my comment, rolled his eyes,
Yep.
and just acted like and was talking to everybody in the chat except me. I was like, "Oh, it's like that?" So I quietly left his stream. I ain't argued back and forth with him. And I was thinking to myself, he said, "I don't take people who play modern controls seriously." Who are you? At the end of the day, who
the
are
people
you?
that made the game put it there.
Who are you that I need you to take it seriously?
They act like somebody made a mod for modern controls. The people that the Capcom put it there.
They act
They
like it's a
made
cheat
it.
code. They act like it's cheat code.
But look though, before I left the chat, somebody in the chat said, "But bro, the reason I played modern controls with Guile is because you can kind of get carpal tunnel and arthritis playing with Guile like that." He says, this is his rebuttal. "Well, I'm playing with DJ, so what?" So it's like, you mean to tell me, in order for me to get your acknowledgement, I have to give myself arthritis playing on classic to get you to acknowledge me.
Can I go a little bit further than that?
Someone who I'll never ever really meet. Someone who, in the scope of things, does not matter.
I'm glad you actually said the actual scientific term of what we're talking about. What if there's somebody who, let me just paint a picture, bro. I'm gonna be, pie in the sky or whatever. Let's just say there's this guy who he loves Marvel. He loves fighting games. He thinks this is cool. What if he was born with a deformity? Now, I kind of mentioned I have a slight,
his name is Rolling Leg, by the way.
Thing with my thumb. I'm not claiming that I have a deformity, but it's not as flexible. I don't know what happened. Maybe something happened. I was young. It is not flexible as my other thumb. What if somebody has a hand problem, but they're gonna like, "Hey man, I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna suffer, and I can't do these Dragon Ball motions, whatever, or Dragon Punch motions. What if I just want to click a button, do this? I know I'm not gonna be good. Why does that person $50, $60 or any less than you want to be pro groupie? You, the non-pro groupie creator, is the worst. The person I'm talking about. You're not as
once again, stop acting like you ain't going to do nothing but play the same characters that Justin Wong is playing.
And we can get. I'm glad you mentioned that. Let's roll into that. In fact, to mention a little bit about other, like I say, everybody here probably giving the game an A. My limited knowledge, I give it an A. I had fun. A for fun, anyway. But the funny report as we were talking to each other about the most played characters by all the people who call it trash, or the weird people call it trash. They love they always talk about body controls, but they try to find the cheapest cheap out character with the most cheapest power set. Not named Spider-Man, because some reason they don't play with Spider-Man for some reason, even though he can roll you. But they find the cheapest, quickest route every single chance they get with a person, and for other reasons. Magic and Blade, who is not to me cheap, he's just very fast, but he can roll you. Were the two most played characters, and also Blade is cool. I think Blade was just picked because he's Blade. You know that because we ain't gonna get the movie soon. He looks good. Amari Williams, shout out to the VA, is doing a fire job. He's Blade. Magic is cool too for a certain set, but Magic power set. I mean, they're both in Rivals. I think it's a different Blade voice actor, but I think it's the same voice actor. And she actually, I think, gives a better performance, a stronger performance in Tokon. Like it's a strong 10 out of 10 voice lines for her. But she is an edgelord's dream. Yeah. Without saying it, she is their little waifu, blonde demon girl waifu. It's like I see even in the Polygon thing, people talk about her idol animation. Look, I get it. If you're a certain age and you have no other outlet but these video games, you might be sleeping with a body pillow of Magic. But it's just funny how, because idol animation is great, but it's entertaining. It's just funny how they'll say all these things, but they pick one of the most soon to be annoying characters. Like you say, I saw a few. But I saw a lot of avatars of her. I avoided a lot of people who played Magic had terrible connections too. I was like, oh no, I'm getting away from you. If you Spider-Man or you Magic with your terrible ass connection, get away from me. Like you a Goblin City. You nothing but a walking trap. You just a frustration.
It's like martial law on Tekken 8, but everybody's on Wi-Fi.
It's just like
laggy.
Like, bruh, like y'all just like I'm just gonna put the controller down because I'm gonna whiff everything.
And the thing is, I don't have a problem with Magic as a character. It's not Magic's fault. The FGC does this on every fighting game. And the thing is, I'm gonna tell y'all something that this is one of my gripes about Tokon, but not the game, more so the community. Because like Cladorito doesn't bash Marvel Rivals, he bashes the community. So I'm gonna do that. My issue isn't with Tokon. My issue is with the FGC. This is across every fighting game. It's just that Magic is now the character. I'm playing.
She's the only good one.
She's not the best though. Here's why everybody was on Magic. The same reason why everybody plays Ken on Street Fighter 6. The same reason why everybody plays Jin and Kazuya on Tekken 8. The same reason why everybody plays Sub-Zero and Scorpion on Mortal Kombat. The same reason why everybody plays Name the Character. Because who is the character that everybody's playing with? Who's the character that my favorite content creator is playing with? Who's the character that my favorite pro player is playing with? Okay.
Who's the character all the pros are saying is viable?
Because that is the FGC. Y'all have no identity. Y'all lame. Y'all don't have no imagination about yourself.
This is why we have so many bad Spider-Man players in Rivals. Because they see their boy Necros can do it, and y'all cannot do it.
But y'all are not him.
And I don't like Necros, but he's pretty damn good.
You don't play Spider-Man because you like Spider-Man. You play Spider-Man because your favorite pro player plays Spider-Man. Yep. Somebody you following, and you yourself may have one subscriber on your channel. So it's like, I got to play with that character because it's like, this is the FGC period. This isn't nothing to do with Tokon. It's just that I was wondering who the character was going to be before I played the game. I was like, who is everybody going to be playing with?
I had a feeling it was going to be Magic.
I thought it was going to be Magneto for real. It wasn't. I didn't get a lot of Magneto fights. I ended up playing with Magneto.
It's the perfect mix of, like I said, coming. She's popular in the two other games from Marvel Snap. She's very popular in Rivals, even just amongst the casual set. Maybe not even so much in the ranked set of Rivals, but you always gonna see a Magic. Maybe at least every 5 games, somebody's gonna pick Magic, or they're gonna swap the Magic, think they're gonna do something, and stupidly they playing against anti-dive and you playing
Because you
Magic
don't know what you're doing.
and you're gonna die. But it's like, all right, bro. Like I'm a champion Penny. I'm built to kill you. Please swap. Please don't do this. You're going to make my job easy. Like I'm literally built to stop you, Magic. I have learned to stop you. But I'm just saying, she has again. I just think the anime look, her style, like literally real talk. I know I'm joking, but I'm just saying I'm more so talking to the psyche of these weirdo gooner types. She's aggressive. She is a little blonde white woman who's super aggressive with a big sword, who talks a lot of trash. She's literally the mascot of a lot of games.
She be talking mad trash to Colossus all the time, bruh.
So,
like whenever Colossus be like on some I just want to be a farm boy stuff, she be like, look, get off your butt and come and help. Oh man, but well, I know why the players like her. I get it.
And look, from the comics,
I don't think those are the reasons why they like her though. I think the reason for playing with Magic is because everybody else is playing with Magic.
Well, that's
because do they really like Ken and Ryu like that for real? Ken and Ryu, you mean tell me Street Fighter 6 has put out all these characters, all this DLC, and y'all all playing with Ken and Ryu. You know why you playing with Ken and Ryu? I'm gonna tell y'all why. Quarter circle forward, quarter circle back. Because it's the easiest input. It's not a complicated input.
Y'all want to talk about them, it's whoever they say is the best.
But Ken and Ryu are not the best though. They're not the best character.
No, not saying not them. Trash. I'm saying whoever pro say is the best. So if it's not Ken and Ryu, it's going to be whoever's on the tier list.
Realistically,
but the main reason that I'm getting at, the thing that I'm getting at here, is because I'm calling out all of the main FGC, because it's not just this ain't got nothing to do with Magic for real. This is about, because the character could have been Magneto, could have been Goblin, could have been anybody. It's whoever everybody else is playing with, because y'all are sheep at the end of the day. Y'all are not good at these fighting games. The bully, condescending tone that you actually have for everybody else whom you call a scrub, you are that. Because you're not playing with the character that you like. You're playing with the character that you think is the best, so that you can get some dubs. Instead of just playing with who you like or who fits well for you, that challenges that challenges everything about you. I'm just gonna do a Hadoukens all day because it's easy to do a Hadouken.
And I think
that's why you're playing with Ken and Ryu, because a Hadouken is easy to do.
A lot of the pro players who maybe like that fast style, I'm surprised Shuri was. I don't know. I gotta look at it again. I don't know where Shuri ranked at, but just touching her a little bit, like I think she should be better than Magic. I think,
but Shuri is a high skill ceiling character, and I figured that out by playing with her. When I labbed the whole roster, and I was like, oh shoot, I can't play with Shuri. I mean, I can, but I'm gonna have to actually wait till the game drops so I can actually spend more time, because I didn't want to waste all of the beta time playing with Shuri and trying to learn her. But she's a complicated character. She's not the character you can just pick up and play and mash with.
Yes, man, she kind of sweet when she get going, man.
But listen, she's one of those characters on Tokon that you can't pick up and play and mash with, because you're not going to get the value out of her that what her design was for. She's the pro player character. Shuri is a character that the pro player, high IQ, high scoring, championship winning person, they would play with a Shuri, because
I'm gonna call it now.
Her stuff is very complicated.
First Evo champion, Shuri's gonna be on that team.
Oh yeah.
First Evo champion in Tokon. I'm gonna assume.
Yo, I told you about that Shuri player that I went up against, and she infinite resetted me.
Yeah.
Bruh, I was like, yo, I gotta learn this joint. This joint looks sweet.
It takes practice. It takes practice.
I was like, I'm gonna have to learn this one. I was like, I might have to break this down.
You have to lab with her. You can't just pick her up and play. Shuri is not the easy mode character. She is the high skill ceiling character that the FGC talks about. You cannot just pick her up and play. You better know what you're doing.
On the flip side, the two characters I played, one of the characters at the bottom, I was I'm not shocked, but I'm kind of shocked, but I'm kind of hurt. Poor Cap is like way down the list, man. Like he's Mr. Avenger. Like
Cap is the Ken and Ryu of Marvel Tokon.
Look, they said Cap got hooked up enough with the summer variant and Rivals.
They had a nerf emergency patch nerf. They
nerfed his generals. That's what they did.
They said we gave him too much.
Hey, he got junk in the trunk and junk in the front. He just like run around like Kurt Angle, but I'll get to more of that with these people who hating on tanks. There's more of that might be coming, but but like Cap is at the bottom, Penny and Miss Marvel are at the bottom. Penny and Miss Marvel are like the youth mascots of this game, and I think Miss Marvel will come around. Like
I got bodied by Miss Marvel. She was like Miss Marvel, if done right.
I think Miss Marvel is pretty sweet.
I think
the whole roster actually has a like I say all the time.
That's a brag.
Everybody should have a chance to win, and I think everybody on the roster really has an honest chance.
Before they became the purple thing, I bodied y'all with Miss Marvel before y'all figured it out. So hey, I'm gonna give myself a hand clap. Yes.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, Coop is nice.
I'm alright.
Coop got some skills. Look,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was beating other orange people, rank people with Miss Marvel because they couldn't figure out what I was doing. It's like, and I added a little, and I went back, and after I won, I went lab more. Like, okay, how can I get faster with her? Like, but there's a way to play her where you don't have to play her fast. Like, and that's kind of my first initial style. Now I'm picking up the speed with her. But there's a way you can switch. She's like a dual speed person. If you miss with her, she got the range to beat you up from afar and to get up on you real quick. And she hit hard. She just ain't got no air super. But so there's trade-off. So I had to learn that. Penny's might be the most animated character in the game. And that's saying something in this game. Everything on Penny is like a Roger Rabbit cartoon. Like it's bananas looking at Penny move. And I just like watching her spin around. Like every part of the joint of the robot of Spider can squish. It can become small. It can become big, tall, long. Like it's weird. Like Penny
it's so cool though. It's like, see, Penny's a character I don't even play, and look at what I just said. It's so cool.
I love playing with Penny, and I know that she's easy to hit sometimes, and I have to learn I had to pick up my defense with her and time things out. And she's probably at a disadvantage in some of the faster characters, but once you figure things out, everybody has a chance. But she's just fun to play with, man. She's cool. I like her theme song. Like I say, she is about as anime as it gets. And it's just cool.
She reminds me of Bedman, and also she has the Potemkin butt drop.
I mean, and look, the random Penny BS Go or Gotcha Monster, as she called it, when she calls it out, there's no way. That is the most fun thing. You can't control it. You don't know which one you're gonna get. So it makes you have to think on the fly, like, oh, do I have this one? You don't know what's about to happen, but I know if I see the one that shoots up, I know to rush forward to you a little bit, or maybe throw something out. You may not know what's coming, or there's going to be the one that's going to jump and freeze you. And then I know the one, a lot of people still don't know the one where it calls out the big spider. I think the big spider purposely only comes out no more than maybe twice or three times a match.
So basically, I noticed that Penny is false.
Yeah, she's definitely like she comes off to me like a mix of Faust, Bedman, and Potemkin with the butt drop.
So basically, you might want to give her a try when the game drops, because you don't know what item she's gonna throw out and you can't control it.
But two of them comes out slower. The big bomb and the big spider does not come out as fast as the little jumpy one. When they have their own little voices too. Like each thing is like an extension of her. They're like, oh, it's like, yo, if you watch Ghost, look, I'm loving the new Ghost in the Shell little anime side to her. She literally looks like her robot is like one of the Tacha Gamas or whatever they call it, the robots that the AI
Tachikomas?
Tachakomas that the Major flies in
Yeah,
and blows them.
shouts out to Ghost
They
in the
literally
Shell.
are a design little throwback to that. And then they have the same voice somewhat. It might be the same voice actor. Like, so it's just, look, y'all, it's reference city. Look, it's energetic. And who would want, why would you not want to see a crazy character like that? Actually can't be viable. It's not like Capcom when they put a joke character in there and they absolutely dog trash. Like Roll, I don't even know why they waste the spot. I get it, it's Roll, blah blah blah. Some weirdos can play with Roll or serve bot, but generally they are not supposed to win.
Yeah,
like
so
Penny
is like Roll but dope.
You know, she roll over you. If in some cases, look, and then you know, shout to Open Mind, he gonna take Penny and start doing the Penny stuff to me after I did it to him. And yeah, he had to do it. I know what you did. Yeah, give me back.
I knew I wanted to play with Penny even when the game dropped. It's just like, but I do need to practice more with her because there's a lot of stuff I wasn't doing, and I was just like, I know she can do more here, and I'm not doing it.
Get her combos, if I can get her launcher together and get the timing of the big drop and be more tricky with that. But some people just could not figure it out. Like she floats in the air for a big character, she can hang in the air and move really quick. In some sense, and she can cover a lot of space. So in a weird way, playing her with Miss Marvel is kind of fun because they can fill up the screen really fast and confuse people. And other people go figure it out. Like, you know, your edgelord characters, y'all want to play that's gonna be super aggressive and this and that. You know, Mike with that damn whip, which is funny because you were the only consistent Ghost. I rarely saw Ghost Rider.
Yo, man, I'm telling you,
I didn't see nobody playing with Ghost Rider.
That's why I showed the comic books. Like, I love Robbie Reyes. Like, when they came out, he might be maybe right behind Miles, like my favorite. Well, I know they're not new anymore, but they're new as far as like the new word characters. So like when Miles and Miss Marvel and America and Robbie Reyes came out, I just really dug Robbie Reyes. I love supernatural action anyway. So when it came out, I was like, oh, the book is dope and it's done by Felipe Smith. So then when I saw the character on Tokon, I was like, oh, I gotta at least try it. And then when I started trying, I was like, yo, man, this is dope. Then I was like, hold up. I was like, we got Blade, Storm, and Black Panther. I was like, bro, look, I'm in heaven. I was like, look, we gonna learn this. And I've been slowly, like I've been doing my Ghost Rider thing and like slowly learning like Storm and everybody else that I got. Yo, I'm happy that we have a game made from Japan with black characters in it that aren't scrubby, that aren't corny, that aren't jokes, that aren't there just to get beat up. Like Storm is formidable, Black Panther is formidable, Blade like all of them are dope.
Can I throw in I'm gonna throw in the rival news in between. Just a side note for that. Rivals, I hate to say this, like now this joke is Rivals say this. Rivals take note. Like this is the season. Like this season, I ain't even try. It's hard to play Blade again. Even though he got a buff, he got the weakest team. His team up is kind of nothing. It's more of the same of what he already do. And if two people focus you, that team up don't mean anything. You know, whereas he don't get an extra power really. He just get to do what he does faster, which means you still have to touch people to do it. You know, so it's like whatever you do with Blade, you get one path to do it. Now you can be great with it. Now, I ain't gonna lie, when he get on you, just like in Rivals, just like in Tokon. Now Tokon when he on you. Rivals, it takes a little extra work. I've done it.
Blade is dope.
But so you know, just even with Storm. Y'all be gaslighting folks. Storm is okay because people love her. She is still like free lunch out in Rivals unless you like on a team or unless you that one special Storm player. She's still way too slow. I don't know why they cannot fix her flight like they fixed. Iron Man always had okay flight. You know, at least Ultron has a self shield as a strat. They want to go half strat, half whatever with Storm. I get it. Team game, give her healing rain. And then y'all didn't give her an Egyptian skin in the Egyptian battle pass. Now she's supposed to finally get a summer skin, which look, I get it, more goonery, but I don't know why you ain't never had like. And they said that she actually was the character that the summer skin started with in the comic book, and she don't get the Egyptian skin, and she finally, after people yelling, getting the summer skin. I know that don't matter a lot, but it does make money, and you have fans. I'm just saying, Japan gets it. I don't know what China is doing. I don't know what China is trying to appeal to the Korean gamer. They really want the Korean gamer. I know they do because White Fox, they love a Luna. They created Luna. She's Korean. I'm telling you who they really want. The Korean player don't want them. The Korean player, so they hate rivals. For the most part, that's what the word is.
Dang.
But they keep wanting. They like, oh, America gonna come. Yo, just do a little. I know you cannot overbreak. You're never gonna overbreak Storm. Fix her speed, man. Like, give her more abilities to get Spider-Man and people like that off her to make her viable for the actual person. Like, even though the black characters in Tokon don't have the lowest of ceiling, but they are not like Black Panther in Rivals. Like, look, Shuri is not
hate on black folks.
That's like, bruh, like, I get it.
They don't want to see. They don't want to see black people shine.
Blade is that in between where even if people love Blade so much, he can do enough like some of the other players do. But then the high levels, like I say, Rivals, it's honestly, you don't even play nobody. The only black person that get played the most is Cloak. And, you know, they love to say, they don't even acknowledge Cloak. They like to call, they are both two people. They just be calling Cloak this a Cloak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they refer to her as him.
Yeah, they be like, when you play her, and then, you know, she throw out the terror cape. It is called a terror cape, but you transform into Cloak to throw it out. And I just be kind of like, I be like, I ain't gonna go yell in the comments. I be wanting to be like, bro, Cloak is I get it. Dagger's the sexy white woman, blonde yet again. Yep. But that is actually like, that is her mate. You know, that's who she with. She actually intertwined with them in the Rivals lore. They two people, y'all. Just can you give a little respect for Cloak? Because he is the most seen black person in the game if they doing it right. Because Lord knows, he's the most accessible black person to play. Because Black Panther, you got to be dedicated. Like, you just do, like, you gonna die a lot. Like, you gonna feel like hot garbage unless you're really good with them. Same with Blade. We ain't got a black tank yet. Hopefully we get Bishop one day. I just like to pretend Hulk and Thing are black sometimes. Look, Bad got the old unk fit on now, so you know, hey, he repping for the old Jewish folks. So I don't know, man. But yeah, just the black team in Tokon is very dope, man. Just Storm is a mega level mutant. Mike killed me enough with Storm, or he was always Storm was always the setup before he killed me. That damn Link Super that just seems to catch on everything. I don't know what it is with that. Like, that thing, you cannot. It's like you gonna block it, it just lifts you up anyway. But I don't know. Maybe I didn't block it in time, and it has a large hitbox or whatever. That thing spreads. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to go learn Storm if I get the game. I think I'm about 80% sure by the game. I'm gonna have to see how my hands feel. My hands are test of it, but as far as just my final assessment, I'm about 80% sure I'm gonna get it. Even if I play it just a little bit, this and that, that's just kind of like my feelings on it. I'm never 100% sure with fighting games, but if I do buy Tokon, I think I'm willing to sell Street Fighter 6. I haven't played Street Fighter 6 in so long. I'm willing to get rid of it.
Yeah, Street Fighter 6 is a game that I thought I was going to end up loving. And I mean, not that I don't like it, but I just didn't have the fun factor that I had in 5. And I don't know, I know a lot of people like it, and the game looks dope, but the fun that I was having in Tokon, it was, like you said, it had this like arcade type of.
It's Marvel vs. Capcom 2, man. It's Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3 on steroids in a beautiful Saturday morning Toonami neon splash color palette. And if that makes sense to anybody, like, there's levels to this. Like it could be a Saturday morning cartoon, it could be a Saturday morning anime, it could be a nighttime anime. It depends on who you playing, what you playing. The voice acting lines, if you read anything from say Secret Wars all the way to like Dark Reign to like Civil War, they are
Yeah.
on point. The
Yeah, they're
acting
definitely paying
is
off people that read like, yeah, like you said,
yes,
anything pretty much from the
last 20
anything pretty
years.
much, yeah, anything after say Avengers Disassembled, they're paying you off with little nuggets. And
Like
Avengers Disassembled was around like '03 or so. So yeah, about the
it's
last 20 years, yeah.
last 20 years, it pays off big time. I mean, of course, the classic with the goblin be like, ha ha ha, Peter. Or you don't say Peter, but he be like, Gwen. Yeah, he pretty much acknowledges that he killed her, or just have fun liking her die. And then he talk about, oh, I'm gonna change the Iron Patriot. Ha ha, Stark. And Stark just gets like, hey, I got more motivation to wipe you off the map.
Mhm.
It's like, damn, they really mentioned the Iron. They actually properly mentioned where the Iron Patriot come from, because I think I've seen cartoons, they don't really mention like Iron Patriot. It just be like, oh, it's just an Iron Patriot. Like, no, it was a trick by a goblin to look more sane as a real patriot when he was out there about to do wrong and snap and do crazy stuff again. He did some good stuff with it, but he kept going back to his goblin ways. Eventually, and even his lines to himself, he was like, man, who are you? Like, are you Harry? Like, the only thing you say, like, is that Harry? You Harry? Because Harry was the hobgoblin, I think, most associated with Hobgoblin through the 90s or whatever. So for him to just say, like, Harry, is that you? Like, small touches like that as a Marvel fan blow my mind. Like, that is attention to detail, massive attention to detail. That's really, really good. That I can't. That's just the stew, the gumbo of making this arcade vibe come back. Like, you're never gonna see that on a cabinet anywhere unless it's a special Japanese one that Arches might have in their friend's arcade. And even then, it's not gonna be massive produced. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you might see it in California or Vegas at a special place. That's bougie. They might have a cabinet. But for the most part, you're never going to get that vibe if you live through arcades again in person. Other than having fight night at your friend's house, but you're just not going to have a quarter where you go up to it. I know we romanticize in the old days, but this kind of gives that somewhat back. And I mean, just the fact that, I'm happy. Look, y'all, I didn't really play fighters, and to see a little avatar go run up to the arcade game. When I said open bar, I said, I'm happy just to go run around with my avatar for about 5 minutes. Goofing off, just jumping. Like, I have a blade avatar.
Yeah.
You gave me the chance to be a black man, a cool black man as my avatar. Of course, I'm going to pick him.
Yeah, it's just dope in general, man. Like the whole game is fun. I'd say, well, I mean, I know Open Mind was talking about giving it an A. I'm like, yeah, I think we all around A. There's some small things I dealt with, like since I've played, multiple fighting games. I mean, Open Mind too. Tell me if you felt. Well, see, you played on on PlayStation, so I don't know if you felt this, but there were certain times when I would land, and I felt like in other games I would be able to engage my block before that point.
I
Like,
felt that. I did.
and
feel that.
I was like,
I think
yo, I
that was
can't
his favorite.
block. I was like, hold up. I was like, I can't block right now.
I think that's something they're gonna patch.
'Cause
I
I
did
was
feel
like,
that.
I feel like I should be able to block the second my feet touch the ground. Like,
Yeah,
what is
that was
going
happening
on?
because here's the thing, people were doing it to me. People were landing and blocking me. So I think that was just something that was a bug. It was a glitch. I don't think people really had time to do no mods and cheats. So I think that was just the beta.
Nah.
And
I think
I'm
a lot
sure
of
people
PC
have
players was mad about it, that they had so much. They had 18 levels of anti-cheat protection. Well, yeah, maybe they don't want their game copies
Well,
stolen.
the fact that y'all even know that lets me know what you just kind of told on yourself.
Like,
Because
bruh,
why does that bother you?
Because they
Are
talking
you
about
a cheater?
it's not optimized for PC and this that. Well, they have a right to put anti-cheat software in their game. Like, look, y'all, look, on one side, I am not pro Mr. Corporate, taking up for Sony at all together, which I will got one little comment to say on that part. But why would you think that an artist, a creator, create a thing and that you want to be able to break it on day one? That when everybody's trying to get into this thing, I get it. I know y'all gonna find a way because your brain tells you gotta cheat. Ha ha ha! I broke the system and you're a scrub, even though I cheated and did all type of stuff or whatever into this game. Like I don't find cool, bro. Cool story, bro. Like whatever reason you got to do that, but I just found that for that comment, like really, that's what you want to get quoted on Polygon saying? Of course, like
because all it is, and I know NERDSoul know this. I've been saying this forever. That PC players cheat. Not that NERDSoul cheats, but the PC players are the biggest cheaters.
Yeah,
and this isn't me
because
making
they have the ability. They have the ability to do it.
They can open up the files, right click on stuff, modify stuff, right, and you can't do that on console. You just can't do it on console. So the fact that I didn't even know that part till the Coop just said I didn't even know that was a thing. So all they're telling me is y'all was already trying to crack the doggone Marvel Tokon beta. Like why?
It's not optimized for my
play?
It's not so optimized for PC. It takes up a lot of resources. Like man, maybe they just want the game to work and not be copied and stolen. And also, I mean, the other part of the Sony thing, the blowback that's going on. Now, I gotta ask a question because we're probably gonna wrap up soon. But now, Maximilian says this a lot. Fighting games. This is why the FGC sheeples don't understand that. Like they always talk about real games and don't understand that something like Tetris still probably make more money than any fighting game out there. Because it's like
there's a mobile game out there that's making more money than Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat all put together.
They talk about all the real gamers, but there's more Genshin Impact and rival players than maybe FCG combined. Like just with them two alone. Don't even get me started on Call of Duty and whenever GTA 6, because basically GTA 6, all you FGC people going to go to GTA 6 and go be stupid in there too. So it's the Venn diagram thing. But I thought people was boycotting Sony. What happened with all of that?
Oh yeah,
what was all that?
They let that go.
Let's speak to that. Let's speak to that since we're here. Let's speak to that Sony boycott. Okay,
we had a super successful launch. We've
already
this beta went well.
Topic on a previous podcast with us three. We've already touched on this, but I just want to kind of like icing on the cake. Y'all are fake. Y'all are just making content, and you want some clicks and views. You, the content creator, that says boycott Sony. You have a copy of Grand Theft Auto 6. Y'all don't want the refund. Stop it. See, I actually pre-ordered Halo and realized that Halo doesn't have online matchmaking, so I actually got a refund. I actually reached out. I clicked the button, my money back. I thought this game had online matchmaking. I don't have a problem with the campaign. I would have played it as an option, but I don't want to give you $60 to tell me a story that I already know the ending to. So at the end of the day, I wanted to play Halo online against people matchmaking humans like real. That's what Halo is to me. Once you beat the campaign, what else is there to do? Oh, play online against other people. So that's what I thought Halo was. So I actually quietly got a refund. I didn't make a big fuss about it. I didn't boycott Bungie. And Halo, not Bungie, because Bungie's not making Halo, but I forget Halo Studios. I didn't boycott Halo Studios. I just quietly got a refund. Y'all with this fake boycott of Sony, and yet GTA 6 has made $2 billion on a game that's not even out yet because y'all pre-ordered it.
And can I throw something else to this? They already said, not only that, they said when GTA drop, it will be the largest thing in entertainment launch. That means movies. That means albums. That means games. That means arts. Whatever is media or can be consumed in entertainment format, it will be the largest drop by any metric.
And let me say this, and I'm not taking up for Sony by no means. I'm not. I'm just speaking the facts here. Sony is doubling down, tripling down, standing firm on their digital thing that they're doing. And and here's why. I said this already. I'm going to double down and say it again. The silent majority is speaking. Don't let these clicks and views, 10,000, 30,000 view videos of people saying they're boycotting Sony fool you. That's a lie. The silent majority does not care. They don't care that they go on digital because they don't want a refund for Grand Theft Auto 6. Sony is looking at the numbers. This is not personal. This going digital thing with Sony is not personal. It's not a personal attack against you. This isn't them I don't even think it's corporate greed. I don't even think it's corporate
greed because of the ownership rights.
I look at it. It's a business move. Because if the three of us are CEOs and we're all three of us are billionaires on this call, let's say we're all three billionaires, right? And we're having a meeting, we're having a luncheon, and all of the execs are here. We're all in one room, and we're all looking at the numbers. Okay, guys. So look, we've made more money with digital than disc, and printing discs costing this much money. And we're not recouping none of that money we made for printing out all these discs that all don't get sold. So why don't we just go digital? Because that's where the money is. Obviously, the numbers are speaking. This isn't a personal attack. They don't know who feels about what. All they're looking at is how people spend their money, and people buy digital.
I throw two more things in this, and then I'm pretty much done with my news. For the most part. Ryan, the CEO of GameStop, that place, that idiot. But he ain't gonna say he's an idiot because he knows what he's doing. But he's a madman. They asked him, how do you feel about Sony, this and that? You know what he said? I don't give a damn because we don't make money from. He said we don't make money from games, y'all. We make money from raising these prices on Pokemon cards that y'all keep buying, and for retro, he didn't spare. You can find this post. He's like, yeah, I don't care at all. It's like we been stopped making money on games. It's like, duh, we don't sell physical. Y'all keep this secondary market going. And also, this CEO now, whether he's lying or not, he's probably not lying too much because they are into the whole card collecting business. He bought this to make those, I ain't gonna say false assets, whatever you collect, and if it's important to you. But he has housing for the TRG stuff, whatever they call it, blah 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 blah. So they're a house for this, other than say Amazon and other things and that he's competing with. That's why he's trying to get eBay to compete with Amazon. So now that does stack up. He's just like, look, y'all, don't talk to me about video games. We are a retail house and we're trying to do high-end collectibles and raise the market up. He's trying to manipulate a market aggressively. That's why he bought GameStop. He don't care about the gamers and all this. And another thing that you fake gamers, as Open Mind calls you, because soft and punkified to fight for your digital rights, and you keep talking about the little plastic disc when the plastic disc is not going to exist. If you will fight for your digital rights, like we talked about on the other podcast, but what y'all did that makes me disgusted, like y'all yelling at indie devs who have to release their games somewhere. Y'all don't yell about Steam. Steam ain't got no physical games. So y'all be like, oh, Gabe, I love Gabe. Put it in my face, Gabe. Blah, blah, blah. I love you. Oh. But then PlayStation, Gabe ain't your friend either. Gabe is a business. He's rich off of his butt. Now, he might save you a little bit of pocket change because he know how to manipulate that market of computer gaming. Not because he's your friend, idiots. But, so all that to say is, y'all yelling at indie game devs who never make physical games in the first place, who have to sell about 1 million copies before they're able to mint a physical game. Y'all acted a whole monkey fool with people like with Denshin, who made Denshin Attack, about the little crazy Subway Tony Hawk game. It looked crazy. People like, I was gonna get your game, but after all what happened, they took it personal with their craziness and said, I ain't gonna buy your game because you shouldn't have released it on there. The contract and the game was already agreed upon to do. There's some things you can't get out of. Me and my coworker was talking about this. I said, "Hey, bro, did you see this?" He was like, "No." He's like, and he like, and he said, "Yeah, it's like probably a contract that's done 6 months to a year. That when they have the date, they have to do it because you got to put it somewhere." Like y'all want all this stuff from people who don't have the money, who have to go through contracts, who it's like a no bid contract. I know that's over some people's head, but let's just say it's a monopoly. Yeah. PlayStation makes the games or own a stake in or outright own the manufacturer who makes the CDs and DVDs for their game. So if it's going to be on PlayStation, guess who gets a cut two or three times over before you as a small indie dev see it? You got to pay for them if you get a disc. You got to pay for a cut for them on digital. And then you got to sell enough for you to be able to make it a collector's item outside of digital when you're not a big boy. So, in Nintendo, you really gotta sell. Like you gotta already kind of be a hit on Uncle Nintendo. They ain't gonna just like put anybody with no damn disc. They're like cartridge. Like, all right, probably the number is like 500,000 that you gotta sell, guaranteed, not ship. That probably need to be sold in people's hands before they back. All right, we're gonna put it in stores. But also, the bigger people don't care about retail because retail is slightly dying. As you can see with this madman from GameStop, it already can openly tell Polygon, yeah, I don't make money from games. I make money from cards. So y'all, there's a disconnect. This is a follow-up to our last podcast. And I wanted to follow up with this because I saw that and I wanted to tell y'all what this man said. Mr. GameStop, Mr. Power to the gamers, power to the people, who eventually is going to scrap this store down the moment he can go on somewhere else. This man is a like he ain't the worst type of investor, but he's along them same lines. The moment he gonna juice it and he don't see no value in it, he gonna gut it. I'm telling you, GameStop is within 5 to 15 years of dying. It is not the physical GTA. He didn't give a damn about GTA going digital. He said it with his whole chest. Like, bruh, he's like, I already know. I like, duh. He's like basically calling y'all stupid because y'all are reacting to news that they already know 5 years in advance, or at least 2 years in advance. You think the whole industry didn't know they was going digital? They all colluding on it. But here, Joe Blow creator in his mama's basement or back room. Oh, how dare you release a game still on place on this and that? Like, bruh, they can't say no. So y'all yelling at the small man when y'all should be fighting upward, and that disgusts me. Y'all really, that's the part of content creation I cannot stand because it is mindless, it is stupid, it is gutless, it is uninformed, and it's not how you boycott. But then y'all not boycotting because we up there beating y'all up in Tokon. Y'all up there, I'm boycotting Sonic, but hey, I just pre-ordered Tokon. You are stupid. You literally just proved our point. All of y'all got Tokon and was y'all hurried up and downloaded. Y'all heard y'all doing Sony's work for them. Y'all beta, we all beta testing. So if y'all boycotting Sony, why are you doing their work for them? You supposed to be disgusted. But no, you couldn't help yourself. You went and played the game. You ain't lose them views. Y'all ain't lose the chance to make it.
There was 35,000 players playing
on Steam.
35,000 just
like
on
33,000 concurrent just on Steam alone.
Just on Steam.
So that means so that don't even count the accessible number for PlayStation owners. So let's just say probably I don't know, a couple of million people played it this 3-day weekend. Like maybe a million, maybe it's less than that. Probably I was to say a couple of million people played it worldwide. That's probably pretty damn good for any fighter launch for a beta. So we felt like it was no dead game. You could get a match anytime you wanted. It was a constant flow of matches.
They was coming. The matches was coming. I could barely do my practice combo.
So, like they said, the people who only signed 100, it was less than 200,000 who signed that petition. But yet all these counts, all these people say boycott Sony, but y'all pre-ordered Tokon and y'all pre-ordering GTA. How are you boycotting? And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna just leave it. That's all I got with that part. That was the end part of this
Matter of
Tokon.
fact, that's perfect. Go in and tell them where they can find you. That's a perfect way
Yo,
to end it.
because y'all funny. Yo, I'm Keith Cooper. You can find me on Blur.ish. Find me on Spotify here. Find me in Tokon eventually getting beat up. Maybe smacking a few of y'all with Miss Marvel Big Fist. You will find me on Rivals if you want to play Rivals. Y'all ain't boycotting that either. You know, but also, just a shout out to Cloud Rio mentioning it. Yo, NetEase, if y'all don't fix Max, start working on your matchmaking technology. Start figuring that one out. Figure out the MVP formula. Shout out to the real thing, bro. You sent me that dude. That dude is funny. And he was like, Gone, I don't understand this formula. Like, and the same, I'm like, oh, so see, it's not just me. He be like, how in the hell I get MVP, dog? Like, bruh. I'd be like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what they do with that formula. That's my small potatoes because I'm starting to not care about MVP. If I get it, it's a mystery. I kind of know which character I can produce it with. Otherwise, sometimes it's just like, oh, I got it. All right, great. Other times I'm like, I know I got it. Nope. It'd be like, how the hell White Fox get it? She got like only 5. She got like 10 kills and the most healing, but she got it. Okay, all right, fine. So just y'all take care of your black characters. I know you ain't gonna make them the dopest, but at least let them all be B level. God. Give them the skins. Give them ain't no way Black Panther and Storm ain't got no Egyptian skins. Don't make a bit of sense. Especially Storm, she a character originated as a thief in Cairo. Mm. This is one of her origins. Even if you was gonna make her dusty and make her a thief, if you wanted to be stereotypical like that to her origin, at least it would be her origin. Rocket has a Egyptian skin. Deadpool got Egyptian. Magic, Psylocke, Hela is in a whole nother she's in Norse mythology. She got an Egyptian skin. Iron Man got an Egyptian skin. All right, like
that sounds about right.
I'm like,
I hate to say it, but that sounds.
I mean, it's right. Fire. It's fire skin right around.
I got it. I unlocked it.
But I'm just like,
it is a fire skin. It is.
But yo, I'm just saying, you telling me y'all know all these black women who there's just black women alone who will go in and suffer all the bullshit playing with these people who just want to play Storm. You know, just black women alone. I'll play Storm because she's a sister and she's a famous character. We know that she's not that good. She's not easy to play with unless you really got the skill, and it's still, she just at a disadvantage because she is slow. So you have to have perfect aim with every shot almost to kill a Spider-Man. I'm telling you, Spider-Man love to see Storm. If he's a half decent Spider-Man, he's gonna win. The most half decent Spider-Man can win over the best Storm at least half of the time because it's built in his kit. Literally, all he got to do is touch you where if he got at least half the 60% good aim, he gonna win. He touch you with the web. That's the beginning of your downfall, and he gonna do it over and over again until he make you switch because you're gonna be free eats. So I'm just saying, NetEase, y'all. I know you ain't gonna switch a lot of the gameplay, but the cosmetics, that is lazy. You know good and well Storm can sell some Egyptian and some summer skins, y'all. Come on. In fact, it's so bad. All of the funny, like the content creators I see these wonderful animators, they do the jokes. They have a gag about Adam Warlock getting his little Van Dyne fit, and it's funny. Storm and who else in the background? Like, yeah, I ain't got no skin. Like, what was? Like, they got their hands up. So people are telling the joke is out. It's so apparent. Like I said, the white creators are begging for Storm's behalf, y'all. Like, it's getting a running joke out here. So between y'all finally fix Black Widow. I know y'all gonna keep making more blonde white women that come to the game. That's fine. Gwen Stacy is now rumored, and Dazzler. I don't know why we need Dazzler. We got Jubilee. Why the hell do we need Dazzler? I know there's some Dazzler dedicated fans out there, but y'all doing a bit much.
Ain't no Dazzler fans out there. They just come out the woodwork when somebody say they ain't gonna do nothing.
Like
Then all of a sudden,
Dazzler.
there's like all these Dazzler fans. Ain't nobody care about Dazzler.
Dazzler was the least favorite character on the X-Men arcade game. Nobody ain't play with Dazzler unless you was just a sixth person and you had to pick a character.
He was like, man, all right, I guess I'll be Dazzler.
I guess I'll be Dazzler. You know why? I don't know, but sure. Like I get it, but that was the 80s, y'all. Like I'm sorry, so I'm just gonna wrap this up. NetEase, I do love this game. Like Rio say, look, y'all got me. Like Tokon's probably gonna get me, but there's something special about a shooter when you have 12 people, 6 people that actually work together. It is a good feeling. It gives me a high, just as like the matches I won in Tokon. Without my hands feeling shaky, and I felt like I needed a cigarette. Like Mike say, like Tokon, even when you win, you just feel like,
yeah, I'm like, man, I need some time. I need a second.
This is like I need to go to AA meet. So I don't want to live my life like that. Like I enjoy it, but I don't want to live like you, back in the back room, living goblins who having panic attacks, watching magic and whatever type of attacks that y'all got out this weekend. Your little demon queen waifu. Go get help, because I know it's only gonna get worse when the actual thing release. So we're gonna see magic. Unfortunately, we're gonna see magic forever. Hopefully we see some we're gonna see a lot of Deadpool. Hopefully he is.
Deadpool is definitely gonna be all over.
Yeah. I think it's gonna shift from Magic to Deadpool.
Because he's gonna probably be
Magic was just the beta. She was the beta, and that's I don't hate Magic. She's actually a pretty cool character. But the thing is, they only playing with her because everybody else is playing with her. Because the thing is, let's say Loki might be top tier. We don't know.
Bro,
and then Cyclops, Phoenix Cyclops, whenever he drops. They're gonna play with it. Like, in other words,
Cyclops is probably gonna be sweet. I
think whoever once the DLC drops for this game, the whole season 1 DLC, once the tier lists come out and they see the pro players playing with whoever,
tier list.
It's like Magic. Who they're gonna play with the character that the top players are playing with. It just so happened to be Magic at this moment in the beta.
Magic is top. They say I don't understand. Magic just fell off for some reason. No, because other characters are available. They gonna say all type of other type of stuff. We're like, who's good? That dang on Captain America. Like he was there since day one. They go see Open Mind doing the kick shield cheese him off like he did to my face. They be like, you know what? I like that. I like that move. Like, why didn't I play Cap before? I don't know, because you was too busy being Edgelord. Edgelord, baby.
You was too busy trying to play whoever Sonic Fox was playing, or whoever,
So that's all I got tonight, y'all. I had fun. Playing. I'm gonna pass the mic. This has been fun. This was a fun gamer weekend.
So I just want to say I had the most fun playing Marvel Tokon that I've had since I played DNF Duel. And I'm talking about the early stages of DNF Duel, not the latter part. Yeah, I was number 1 hitman in the world and all of that stuff and all that glory. But towards the end of DNF Duel's life, I kind of hated it because of the way the community treated me, the way I was treated. But the early started parts of DNF Duel, I had a lot of fun. And this was Marvel Tokon was great. And I didn't even expect the 3 of us to be playing. Like, that was the last thing, because y'all don't really play fighting games that much. Like, I'm the fighting game person on this podcast. But the fact that I got to play that game with my bro, that was a lot. I had a blast. Like, it's not something that we planned. It's not something like somebody could have told me, like, yo, you NERDSoul and Blur is going to be playing Marvel Tokon for the whole weekend. Like, nobody could have told me that. So the fact that happened, and that game brought us together. First of all, this is why another reason I give Tokon an A. It brought Coop into the game.
It's a good point. Like, I think we lost Open Mind.
You lost Coop?
Oh no,
I'm here.
Okay, no. So, and I was just using Coop as an example for the rest of y'all out there who don't really play fighting games. I definitely recommend Marvel Tokon to you. It's beginner friendly. It's more beginner friendly than Avatar the fighting game. And it's a game that brought us together. We had some dumb fun. I was so proud of NERDSoul. Like when he was giving me that work, I was like, yo, because I thought I was finna come in, and I had it in my mind to kind of like take it easy because I am good at fighting games. But it's not that I took it easy. NERDSoul just whooped my butt. That's just what happened. I just lost. Like he was countering me. He was blocking me. He was anticipating. He was punishing. And I was like, okay, NERDSoul
is, when you said when the second you stepped up, I was like, man, I even checked. I put it in the text thread. I was like, all right, I gotta lock in.
So, but and that's exactly what NERDSoul did. He locked in, and that was a good feeling because it's like for me, it's like a big brother, little brother type thing. Like my little brother just beat my butt. Like and it wasn't. I didn't let him win. He beat me. Like I was trying to like mix him up. I was trying to like toy with him. I was trying to do, and he was stopping everything. NERDSoul was not having nothing, none of my mess. He wasn't having it, and I was like, okay, I like Marvel Tokon.
I was trying hard. I was like, man, I this open mind. I was like, I gotta come with it. I was like, I can't be, you know what I'm saying? I can't be fronting right now.
But look, Cool beat me a couple times too. Let's not sleep on Cool. Cool beat me a couple times too.
Now, see, I didn't see those because the spectator mode was weird for me too.
But you hadn't showed up yet. Me and Coop
was fighting before that. Okay.
So me and Coop started off playing together, just the two of us, and I didn't know if you was up or not. Coop beat me a couple times too. But that's the thing. That's the good thing about Tokon. It's that beginner friendly that a high level, high IQ player like myself can still take a L from people who just casually play or don't play at all. Once you understand the mechanics, once you go through the little tutorial, I encourage everybody if you didn't get a chance to play the beta, and mind you, I'm gonna do a review on it. I just hasn't had time. Everything happened so fast, so I haven't really had time to sit down and actually just do a review. I do have clips and content, but I haven't actually done a voiceover. So I need to actually get that video together and edit it and put my review out before the game actually drops. And you know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned for that. I can't give you a day or timeline. I don't know, but it will be out before August 6th. I'll tell you that much. But Marvel Tokon is that good of a game that it brings everybody together. Forget what the FGC's talking about, y'all. Forget all of the fake outrage that y'all see from the pro players, from the high content creators, whatever they are. I'm recommending this game to anybody. I'm talking about little kids. I mean,
yeah, Mikey and I were playing it.
NERDSoul's son was picking this game up and having a blast because of the ease of use. It didn't require you to use too much brain power, and that's the one thing the FGC I need y'all to understand. Y'all want high IQ, brain power, tactics on these games, and you only want it exclusive to just your small little group. This game it needs to access as many people as possible. So if you as good as you say you are, you shouldn't be losing to these casual scrubs anyway. It shouldn't matter to you that these people pick up this game and just want to play it and mash some buttons because, hey, if you're as good as you say you are, you're not going to lose to them. But the thing is, you are going to lose to them. You're just going to lose to them because some of these characters are just they're so powerful and they so saucy that you just going to have to actually sit up in your chair and pay attention, or your couch or whatever you sit on. So I recommend it to everybody. Like I said, y'all, stay tuned for my review. I am going to do a review on the game myself. Yes, I've given it a grade already here on this podcast, but I'm actually going to do an in-depth review because I have a lot of clips that I have put out to show y'all to kind of talk about the game more in depth and talk about what features it have. But other than that, I'm Open Mind, spell it with a Y. Follow me on YouTube, Open Mind, spell it with a Y, 82 on TikTok. And I am Open Mind, spell it with a Y, on Instagram. Like I said, stay tuned for my clips. I can't wait for Marvel Tokon to drop. I pre-ordered it. I don't care about the digital stuff. I just want my digital rights. Just let me download my digital stuff because I have a digital PlayStation. I'm not going to spend $700 for a disc drive. I'm not doing that. I bought the digital because it was $450 and that's my budget. But at the end of the day, just give me my digital rights. That's my only real input into the boycott thing. Like, just let me own the thing that I download that's digital. Let me own that and don't take it from me. Y'all figure that out in the background, you rich billionaires, whatever. Y'all figure that out, how we can just still have access to the games that we downloaded digitally. Because if everything is going digital, you know, you got what's called an NFT. right? That's not new. That's like that's it's like a blockchain where you can buy into that thing. NFTs have been around way before we started talking about the digital boycott, and y'all done got
True.
rich off these NFTs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done got rich. So at the end of the day, this is it's just made its way over into the gaming side. So I think everybody needs to educate themselves really, truly. Stop knee jerk reacting and educate yourself on what digital stuff is, because an NFT is a digital asset, right? It's inside of a blockchain. And if you pay for it, you own it for life. It's a code at the end of the day. Everything is digital. We're moving into a digital age, first of all. Not that things can't be physical. It's just that we're moving into an age of AI. This is the AI age where AI is pretty much running everything. Your cell phone is digital. Okay, are you gonna boycott your cell phone? Because your cell phone is digital. Last time I checked, and your little photos and videos and everything else that you do in your cell phone is digital. Last time I checked, it's not physical. You're not watching DVDs anymore. You're watching videos on YouTube. Digital. Okay, you're watching content creation. Digital. Okay, so I can go on all day about what's digital. So let's stop it. Let's all just stop it at the end of the day with this digital boycott with PlayStation, but you're not going to have that same energy for your very cell phone, for your laptop computer, for the TV shows that you watch on TV. Everything that you do, everything that your life is revolved around. If you have an updated car, you have touchscreen, your Teslas, your Tesla vehicles, everything about your life is digital. Your bank account is digital. Okay, you're gonna boycott the bank. Your money is digital. You go to the ATM machine and pull out some cash. You're looking at digital money on your screen. I can go on all day about digital. So I think we need to cut it out and educate ourselves on digital and ownership, because y'all really just looking for clicks and views at the end of the day. All right, I'm your boy Open Mind, passing the mic.
All right, word. So on my end, this is how I feel about it. We were treated to a early Christmas gift by Arxis with this, man. I had a ball. My son loved it. I loved it. It was fun playing. Just like the animation, it's just Arxis just makes beautiful looking games. And so it was beautiful to look at. It was fun to play. Like the characters are cool. The like the interactions are all cool. Bruh, like you can't lose with this one. So I give it an A. I'm definitely going to get it. Like the funny thing is, I was not interested in it at first, and now this might be my favorite fighting game, at least, or maybe not of all time. But man, this joint is looking good. Like depending on how many hours I put in on this thing, like this thing is up there. I'll go in and say it, and I know there's going to be a lot of people my age, maybe a little older, that'll be like, nah, look, depending on how this launches, the launch goes well, and how much I play it and how much fun I have, I'm ready to put this joint above Third Strike. And I really loved Third Strike back in the day. But I'm about ready to put this above Third Strike and both Marvel versus Capcoms. I know there's more games, but we gonna act like those don't exist. So yeah, man, I had a ball playing this. It is stressful because there's tons of stuff going on all over the place, but I love the game. Like I loved playing it. It was a ball. So yeah, with that said, of course, NERD, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. Until the next time, you know what I'm saying, that you have to either defend yourself from either, Magic or Doom or Magneto or somebody else flying all around beating you up like Penny. We just saying peace.
Peace.
Had enough? Get out of here while you're still breathing. Ms. Marvel, ready whenever you are.